Welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us, you're just in time for a story that I've been looking forward to share, where some developers are increasingly exploring innovative 3D printing technology in construction as the country races to address its housing deficit. The technology involves the use of computerized way of producing house building material using an industrial scale printer. Tonight on Tech One, we take you through this unique technology of house building.
The government plans to build 250,000 houses each year, aimed at eventually closing a housing deficit that the World Bank puts at 2 million units. This plan was launched in 2022. To hit this target, developers say a new way of construction needs to take root.
We know that if we want to clear that backlog, we need to build differently. We need to build at scale, with speed and with low carbon materials. And this is what construction 3D printing makes possible, so that we clear that backlog soon.
14 Trees CEO Francois Perrot says the technology can help address the housing need. The first step of printing a 3D house is creating a blueprint using computer-aided design or CAD software. The second step includes installing the 3D printer on site with additional equipment. The printer then uses the converted drawing and prints the walls in layers, following the predetermined design of the house. Depending on the design and architecture, the printer's position or nozzle might be changed during the process. The nozzle defines the finish of the walls, which can be smooth or layered. After the house walls are printed, the concrete is moisturized for another 24 hours through water spraying on the walls, or the construction is covered in plastic to keep the moisture from evaporating. 14 Trees used the technology to build a showcase house in Nairobi and 10 houses in the coastal Kilifi County. Perrot says that acquiring a printer locally and making mortar locally could also help bring down the cost of housing.
People don't really worry or care about the technology. What they care about is the design, the price, the way it is set up, the layout of the building. And the positive feedback we had was on the aesthetic and the pricing and the location of the project we delivered.
For many, such new technology has great potential but remains limited.
In spite of the great potential of 3D printing technology, it will still take a long time for it to be able to compete with the brick and mortar. Brick and mortar, everybody can build their house anywhere they are. They're able to access the materials, they're able to access the tradesmen who are able to build the house, and they can plan the cost, they can plan how much money they have, they can build in phases.
This notwithstanding, 3D printing technology may very well be one of the novel answers to the country's housing deficit. Alan Aoko, Tech One.